What's up, guys? Welcome back to Match Day. It's a big one. It's actually, I will repeat it again, it's the biggest game of the season, in my opinion, no doubt. It's Juve Inter, Coppa Italia, first game of the season, last game of the season, meaningless, whatever. You need to win that game. Always. It doesn't really matter what is at stake. However, in my opinion, a lot is at stake for the season we are gonna have. I think it's gonna shape the team we want to be, or we are going to be throughout the next, I don't know, couple of months, basically. So it's a big one. I'm excited. I'm confident for once, despite the issues which we will talk about. But at the end of the day, a win is what we needed, and that's basically what Tudor was echoing. We need to win. That's it. At the end of the day, you beat Inter. How? I think nobody will really care. We will talk about, is the game good, whatever. But the first thing you think about when you beat Inter is like, you beat Inter. That's it. You glow about it, you talk smack, and then you will analyze the game. But this is a preview. We're going to talk about it. Before we get into it, smash the like button because it is Juve Inter. Push the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's dive straight into it. Okay, it's match day. It's a big one. It's early on the season, maybe not so fun in my opinion. I would prefer it for it to be a bit down the road, like match day 8, 9, whatever. But it is what it is. We need to deal with it. I think we're ready as a team. Not really talking about injuries and whatever, but like as a team, I think we're ready, and that's what I want to see on that pitch. Because for me, and I'm talking for me personally, if we end up losing this game, or we end up getting absolutely dominated and looking completely out of place, actually I've been trying to be extremely positive, and it's not really faking it, because I have a good feeling about this team. Not say that we're gonna be a super team, whatever, but I have some sort of better feeling despite the difficulties and the holes in the squad. So this is not me, setting it up to rant after the game, but I will be extremely disappointed, in this team if we don't show anything today. I'm expecting real things. I'm expecting serious things from this team, because on Tuesday it's Dortmund. The season is really, really kicking off, and this is the time. Now you need to show it. Now is the time to show who you are, who you want to be. And it won't get better or bigger, excuse me, than Juve Inter. You can ask any Juve fan. This is the game, basically. This is it. So today I need to see whoever plays, whoever starts, question mark, Conceição, Zegrova, what are we going to do? Is it going to be a Panda? Are you going to switch it up? Is Vlahovic going to start? Is Koopmeiners going to start? Is it going to be McKennie? Right now, it has an impact on how we play, obviously, because certain players cannot play certain position. Other players are better. Some are in form. Others are not. However, I want to see the most basic things from these 11 players, and this needs to be seen on that pitch. There needs to be some sort of intent of, we want to show that we can compete, and we're going to show it today. And we're going to, you come to the stadium, and we're not going to let you do a thing. It's our house. We're going to win today, and we're going to send a statement, a real one, a fake one. Will everyone believe it? Will everybody be like, oh man, this is a one-off? Whatever. But that should be the intent of the game plan. As far as the game goes, excuse me, the question marks are obvious. What is he going to do? Is it going to be Kalulu again who's going to start? Is Joao Mario going to get to start? Is Kostic going to replace Cambiaso or McKennie? Or is McKennie going to play right wing backish, whatever you want to call it? Or are we going to do something completely new, play with two strikers? Is Openda getting his first start? Those are the question marks. And until kickoff, 1 hour before kickoff, we will not know, because there are so many potential options that I think every league, like there are multiple leagues and multiple people are saying different things still, because I don't think anyone really knows, unless Tudor confirms things. Still, there are question marks. So that's something Tudor needs to fix, and he will die by his decision, or be celebrated by his decision. The most important thing for me is it's going to need a clean game in terms of our technical ability, but also it needs to be an intense game. It needs to be an intense game. We cannot let Inter play or try to play their game, because Udinese didn't allow to do that in big parts of the game, and then Inter needed to revolve to putting in a lot of crosses, do things they shouldn't be doing, with the qualities they have. We need to make Inter uncomfortable. We need to make them doubt, and we have those players to make them doubt at the back. Now, keep in mind, Inter can do the same thing. We have areas of the pitch where we can be put into doubt, and we have doubts as fans. But I'm talking from our perspective. We play at home. We need to take the game to Inter, and it starts by showing intent from minute one. That's it. You have the quality to hurt them. Use them, because I've seen Udinese with less quality hurt them on multiple occasions. Yes, they won only 2-1, but there was stretches of those games where Udinese were just breaking out with great ease, and if not for lack of real talent basically up top, even though the finishes were cool, they could have done more damage away to the Inter on that day. A 2-1 win is obviously already a lot of damage, but still, we have better quality, we have better options. So a serious technical game, and we need to show intent. The intensity needs to be there. Somebody reminded me, Locatelli needs a game he had against Man City. Remember, in the Champions League, he was insane. The quality, the aggression, the cleanness with the aggression he put into the game, but the fact that it was also clean, it wasn't going overboard, it was just impactful, it made a difference. That was wow. This is what we need. We need those type of performances again today. Otherwise, you're going to have a tough game. Even against an Inter side, they're still looking who they want to be. Inzaghi left. Many players stayed. An experienced coach needs to do his own thing, try to tweak stuff here and there. So there are question marks with Inter more so than us, because we have had Tudor for 15 games already, or 17 games in total. There's a difference. So we should have that step ahead in terms of, okay, this is what the coach wants us to do. Now, Inter have the squad who have played longer together, fair, but maybe Kivu's asking different things, and he is asking different things, but, it takes time for them. We need to capitalize on this moment, So I'm confident, and I'm not confident in terms of we're going to smoke them, we're so much better than Inter. No, I'm not confident that. I'm confident of the fact that I believe this team wants to show something. I can be completely wrong, because I acknowledge I have limitations, and maybe the limitations will show, fine, then we have things to discuss, and then we can take a couple of steps back and be like, oh, we are actually far off. But I'm confident in the fact that they want to show that they can compete at this scenario. So for me, my prediction is a 2-1 win. The goals, I actually have no idea who's going to score. Probably, let me go for Yildiz and Jonathan David. But again, if we win 1-0 with an own goal in minute 95, I'll take it. So in the comments, give me your prediction, your feeling, like the video, and I'll speak to you guys post game.